So, James, are you ready to get in for the Greens in a 4-day work week?
Well, I love this idea, but I have a proposal, Paul, because here's the thing. Like, you know that I'm a busy man. Both of you gentlemen know I'm
Two jobs,
busy man. I got
full-time
2 or 3
husband.
jobs. I got all this sort of stuff here. And, I've got the paper. I've got Sky News. I work kind of an 8-day week. So I reckon my vote should count for twice as much as a Greens vote. How about that?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Like it?
I like
Can
it.
I say
All right.
something, Paul? Can I? How about that poor Morgan Cox bloke you had on before?
Yes,
right?
yes.
He's having to work 2 jobs right now partly because of these stupid green policies that have made things so expensive in this country when they used to and should be cheap. Why don't we just let Morgan work 1 job? Let's focus on that. Let's focus on making a country where someone who works full-time can afford to provide for their family and have a house.
Great
And I'm
point.
sure Morgan will be happy. If he has to work 37, 40 hours a week, that's better than what he's having to go through right now.
Yeah, look, plenty of people have been in touch. Again, remember, Morgan's got a hi-fi business about cinema, putting home cinemas in, all the rest of it right. If we'll get the number again, lots of people reached out and ordered some work from him. If you're thinking about these sorts of things, tarting up in the household or any sort of AV stuff around the house, please, we'll keep the number coming for him in a moment or two's time. Let's get to American politics quickly, James, where... lots of polls showing right track, wrong track, much better at the moment. That's one thing. But the Democrats, way down. This is despite the fact that Elon Musk is destroying the world, Donald Trump, tariffs everywhere. The actual poll numbers for the Dems...
Well, the Democrats don't know what they're doing. They don't know who their leader is. They don't know if their job is to oppose everything Trump does or try and work on a bipartisan basis. And they keep choosing, Paul, these issues, these kind of 80-20 issues, and they wind up on the wrong side. Before the election, it was, hey, we think, guys should be in your daughter's locker room. Now it's like, hey, we don't think Donald Trump should deport Venezuelan Tren de Arduega narco criminals and send them off to some prison in El Salvador because that's not on. I mean, it's like they just managed to pick the nonsensical issue, and this is before we get to Columbia University and deporting, this Palestinian activist who was all calling for intifada, and seriously, normal Americans are saying, yes, good, more of this. Please, and the Democrats are going out and burning down Tesla dealerships. Make it make sense, Paul.
Well, but also, Matt and James, what's really obvious too is that, how many times does the establishment media need a kick in the backside that they're in the wrong place? They've gone straight to everything is chaos, no benefit of the doubt, no sense of understanding. I said it before Election Day. I repeat it even more now. They are so irrelevant, you don't even double check to see what their lead story is because it's so far away from reality.
The amazing thing, the mainstream media keep falling for the bait that Donald Trump throws out there, right? And they're all talking about this issue of the deportation of the Venezuelan gangs, and everybody supports Trump, or almost 80%, as James said, supports him. And I think the problem for the Democrats right now is that they seem to be focusing on form over substance. That there's a massive outrage about, how Trump spoke to Zelensky in the Oval Office, or how the deportations are happening. When ultimately people are going to judge a tree, on the fruit, it delivers. That's how it should happen. And on the substance of what's happened so far, Trump has basically ended illegal arrivals over the Mexican border. He has ended the fighting in Gaza, an amazing result so early in the term. And they're about to save these astronauts by the look of it, and God willing, they'll do that in the next few days. That's what people care about ultimately, and it's a good lesson for all, I think, political leaders around the world. Focus less on the communication and all this rubbish we go on with, and the strategies and the tactics, and deliver good results. That's what will ultimately put you in good stead with the electorate.